Superman teaser trailer breakdown. James Gunn takes us inside DC's bright new future. The initial teaser trailer is full of thrilling moments and impressive character introductions. Surprisingly, it commences with an injured Superman being hurled into the snowy wastelands surrounding the Fortress of Solitude. Battered and broken, he can barely move. As he closes his eyes, he remembers his life in Metropolis, which leads to the first significant reveal and discussion point. Lois and Clark already know each other. This has been a significant point of discussion from Gunn during the Superman press tour. The trailer reveals that Clark and Lois, David Corenswet and Rachel Brosnahan, are already established colleagues at the Daily Planet before the film begins. Additionally, Clark is shown arriving at the office holding a copy of the day's paper while Lois works at her desk. The established dynamic between the pair is a noteworthy strategy, and one that aligns with Gunn's vision for a world in which Superman exists and is neither the sole superhero nor a stranger to his city. Returning to the snowy wilderness where Superman is attempting to recover, he has managed to purse his lips together, emitting a long whistle. Meet Krypto the superdog. The internet reacted enthusiastically when Gunn revealed that DC's most morally upright character would be starring in his version of Superman, but until now, audiences had only seen an image of Superman and Krypto with their backs to the screen. This new footage allows viewers to experience the superpowered canine in action for the first time as he plows through the snow toward his injured friend. When Krypto arrives, Clark requests that the dog take him home, and the pup complies, gripping his master's cape in his mouth. Gunn hinted that their journey together is not as straightforward as it appears. His relationship with Krypto is complicated, Gunn teased. He's far from the best dog. In the comics, Krypto has generally been depicted as obedient to Superman, even though they arrived on different ships. First introduced in Adventure Comics No. 210, 1955, and created by Otis Binder and Kurt Swan, the Kryptonian dog was revealed to have been sent on a prototype space vessel to Earth by Jor-El before the alien scientist placed his infant son in the final design of the rocket. Unfortunately, Krypto's own vessel was knocked off course and only arrived on Earth years later, after Kal-El was a teenager named Clark. It is yet to be determined if they will have similar trajectories in the film. Regardless, this moment in the trailer provides the first glimpse of Pa Kent, Pruitt Taylor wins, and Clark together in Kansas, followed by a swelling score. Subsequently, Superman is shown rescuing a young girl from an explosion and responding to a child raising a Superman banner and crying for help amidst a war zone. Some of these scenes evoke the grandeur of Zack Snyder's vision of the Man of Tomorrow, where montages depicted Superman intervening in contemporary crisis. Lex Luthor already hates Superman. Nicholas Hoult has previous experience portraying superheroes due to his role as Beast in the Fox X-Men movies. He is now taking on the role of one of the most formidable villains in comic book history. The first image of Hoult as Luthor has been released, and he appears both enraged and affluent. This may be the first time a Lex Luthor that modern comic fans recognize will appear in film. While Gene Hackman's villainous criminal mastermind is enjoyable in the original 1978 Richard Donner Superman movie, and similar to how the character was sometimes portrayed on the page, Luthor has been depicted as a malevolent and extremely wealthy presence in Metropolis, ruling it like a modern-day billionaire, since the 1980s. Technically, Jesse Eisenberg's Luthor was closer to the general characterization in Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice, but through a tech-pro-social network perspective that strayed from much of the spirit of John Byrne's reinterpretation of Luthor. At the trailer launch we attended, Holt described his perspective on Luthor's relationship with Superman. He characterized Luthor as smart and ruthless, emphasizing that Luthor must outmaneuver Superman intellectually due to his inability to match Superman's physical prowess. Holt expressed hope that, despite potential disagreement with Luthor's methods, audiences might find elements of his ideology understandable, perhaps even recognizing why Luthor believes his ideology would benefit humanity. While the specific ideology remains unclear, it is noteworthy that the Authority members are conspicuously absent from the trailer. This raises the question, could Lex be collaborating with them? Or perhaps attempting to establish a new league of superheroes? In either scenario, we observe LEX wielding a pistol, and it is reasonable to speculate that it contains kryptonite bullets. Let's talk about Metamorpho. One of the most intriguing casting choices in the expansive Superman universe is Anthony Carrigan, known for his role as Noho Hank in Barry, as Metamorpho. The audience is provided a brief glimpse of his grey face and striking blue eyes, but this is not the only Metamorpho moment. After Superman walks through the streets where he is being pelted with trash, he enters a large empty building that, as revealed by a small lit-up screen, is Stag Industries. Initially presented in 1965's Metamorpho No. 1, Stag Enterprises, referred to as Stag Industries in the trailer, was owned by Simon Stagg. In the comics, Stagg employed Rex Mason, also known as Metamorpho. The relationship between Metamorpho and Stagg Industries, and how they contribute to the overall narrative, will be intriguing to observe, particularly because this is our first introduction to the film's other heroes. Superman isn't the only hero. It has been evident from the beginning that James Gunn and Peter Safran's DCU was going to be populated by various superheroes and that Superman would be accompanied by a multitude of other heroes. We see a few of them here, starting with Nathan Fillion's Guy Gardner, also known as one of the Green Lanterns. Guy arrives at Stagg Industries with his signature bowl cut. His lantern powers are visually impressive, and he is not the only hero present. The trailer quickly showcases HawkGirl, Isabella Merced, flying through the sky, and Mr. Terrific, Adi Gategi, confronting an unseen adversary, before reappearing within a large red force field. Given the presence of such heroes, it is natural to inquire whether they are affiliated with any form of society or league. While the trailer does not explicitly confirm this, it does feature a few notable villains. In addition to LEX, a massive, kaiju-like monster is seen breathing fire into a skyscraper in Metropolis. Love and Robots. Prior to the teaser's conclusion, the audience is presented with additional intimate moments between Lois and Clark as they embrace in front of a colossal eye, potentially symbolizing Brother Eye, Solaris, or even the Emerald Empress orb. The couple's affectionate display unequivocally confirms their relationship transcends that of mere colleagues. In a separate tender scene, Superman is depicted in the snow cradling a robot, presumably Kelex from the Fortress of Solitude. This suggests that Superman's sanctuary will be compromised during the film's events. The final scene showcases Superman and Lois embracing, implying that Lois will be privy to Superman's secret identity for at least a portion of the eagerly awaited film. Notably, this deviates from the established narrative of most Superman origin stories. This recalls the post-crisis era of DC Comics, spanning from the